Hey guys, it's Hobo here, and today I have a user requested tutorial on how to make double doors. So we'll just get right into it. I'm just going to go over to my redstone testing facility and show you what I mean. He meant these type of double doors. The toggleable one-way kind of switch thing. So I'm going to show you how to make these, and maybe if it's requested, I will show you how to make these double-sided button doors, although they're a bit more complicated and they're not perfect as they have a little bit of unhidden wiring. But other than that, I can do it. Like I said, a bit more complicated, but we'll get right into it. One-way, simple double doors, all hidden wiring. So what you'll need is you'll need your two doors, your double doors, of course. Simply some redstone, some dirt if you're building it, or whatever to cover up the floor with, whatever you're using, and a lever. So I have a finished example all uncovered so you can see the innards, and a example that we'll go through together on the right here. So this example, it's fairly simple. You can see it. You just toggle the switch, you walk through. This is normally all covered up. So how it works basically is you have your two doors, and underneath it you have, well, directly underneath these this collar that I like to make around all my doors, but you pretty much need blocks next to doors for them to work, right? So underneath those, I have blocks with redstone connecting to the blocks that the doors sit on, and basically it's just got an inverter leading to one door, and the lever can go down one block, accesses this, and flips the signal, which opens everything, and that's how they work. So how you make them is I just have this to show you where the doors will go. In fact, I'll place the doors right now so everyone doesn't get confused. You figure out where your doors are going to be, and then on either side of the collar you dig out one and then two this direction, and then the same on the other side, and then you dig this down two. So you want a 6 by 3 by 2 hole, which is what this is. 6 long, 3 wide, and 2 deep. And once you get that, you dig out directly under the collar, and you leave these two blocks because that's what the door sits on. But then other than that, you remove all of that. So you got your hole, and what you want to do is you put a block here. I know we just removed them, but bear with me. You put blocks on a below the collar, but skip one block so you have room for the redstone to sit on. And then you continue to put redstone all the way around the corner. And you'll see as soon as I place the redstone, one of the doors it's opened up, and that's to do with double doors. See, they're see, they're opposite. Normally a door will just go, I think the handle's always on the right, but since it's flipped over, its open state is, or every door has an open state in the coding, but it really depends on how your house is orientated most of the time. But the open state is its default, so this is the default open state of this side. So to get around that, you would build the inverter as I showed you before, which requires a dirt block and one redstone torch. So now they're both default open, and that's pretty much all the wiring you need for the hidden, that's pretty much all it. That's all it is. So you throw down your lever on this little piece of the collar. It has to be this low. You can maybe figure out some way to wire it down in there, but you'd have to kind of cut off this half of the block, and this is just the simplest way. So now they're both on the same state, which is open, or you know what I mean. This one is technically closed and this one is open, but they're both at the same point, and simply flipping the signal down there is what opens and closes them in unison. And to the hidden wiring part of this whole shebang, what you gotta do is you just seal up this whole area, and you cannot put a block here. because that will cut off the wire right there, and it will not keep the signal up to the block, or to the block with the redstone touching the door blocks. So the simple way to get around this is just to like build this into a wall, or make your structure just a little bit more. See, it's completely hidden, and it still works beautifully. Now, some people will come into a problem. I know I did when I was doing the spider mob trap that's somewhere over there behind the tree farm. If you played on my world, it utilizes double doors like this, but the stairwell was somewhere right here, I think. So there was no room for the hidden wiring, and my only solution for that was to all I did really was just dig out this side the exact same way, and it's the exact same wiring. You put the 2 redstone on here, but when you make the inverter, instead of on this side, it's on this side. So you simply just have it going that way. It's fairly simple to figure out. I'm sure you guys can do it. When I was making these style of doors over here, it had the wiring on this side, but to cover it up completely, I had to extend it out slightly, like right here. That's why these stairs are here. This covers up the wiring on this side of the door. You could build it on this side and have it completely underground, but just to keep it the same with the nether portal over there, I built it like this, and it keeps the wiring safe from creeper blasts, which is a pro in my opinion. So that's it for the tutorial. Very simple. I'll give you one last look of the open concept side, so you can pause it and just look at it. It's very simple. Like I said, these are much more complex because they're double-sided and it uses buttons instead of levers and stuff. You can only just open these and do whatever you need to do and then go out, which would be for like a storage room or something indoors that is completely safe. You don't want to use this outdoors like I did, but in both facilities that I used that in, I had a secondary wall that I could just go through, so just in case there's something on the other side. Simple one-way double doors. Now I'm just gonna shut up for a second, give you about 5 seconds of this, and I'll see you guys next time.